Alright, Shalom. I'm going to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of the great millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations unto the hopeful elect. This is Brother W0m coming back at you with another video through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash. The name of this video is The True Purpose of Women's Lib and Feminism. Alright? And it's based on an article, that I saw, this short article that I saw posted online from a Red Pill Conspiracy 4.0. Alright? And this just goes into the true history, or the true initiation of this women's lib, as well as the feminism. Alright, we're gonna go back a little further back in history to show you that it's these same people who sparked that thinking. And we know it's nothing new under the sun. Alright, it's nothing new under the sun. Even when you go to the book of Genesis, chapter 3 and 16 in the NLT, it gives you a clue that the serpent was also pushing similar doctrine. Alright, the serpent in the garden, that old serpent, right, which was a man, namely, he saw Adam in the reincarnation, right, when he had pigment in his skin, back then. So let's take a read of this article, and we get some precepts. This is it says the purpose of the women's lib movement. Okay, Nick Rockefeller asked Aaron Russo what he thought women's liberation was about. Russo's response that he thought it was about the right to work and receive equal pay as men, just as they had won the right to vote, alright, caused Rockefeller to laughingly retort, alright, you're an idiot. Let me tell you what that was about. We, the Rockefellers, funded that. We funded Women's Lib. We're the ones who got all the newspapers and the television, the Rockefeller Foundation, right? Because they own all those things, right? They own the mainstream media, which is why you can't just rely on that information. A lot of it is tainted, because these devils who pushing the agenda, they're the ones who own those mass media outlets, right? Corporations. Okay, let's continue here. It says Rockefeller told Russo of two primary reasons why the elite bankrolled or sponsored Women's Lib. One, because before Women's Lib, the bankers couldn't tax half the population. So that's the first reason why, right? To rob you of your money, okay? To cause women, to go outside to slave so that they can make more money by taxation, all right? And also to man their operations, because they're the ones who own the 147 major corporations of the world anyway, all right? And it says, okay, and two, because it allowed them to get children in school at an earlier age, enabling them to be indoctrinated into accepting the state as the primary family, right? The foundation of the family, breaking up the traditional family model. And when you go back into this thing, you realize, this is 100% the 100%, the doctrine that the Illuminati pushed since its inception. Okay, this is 100% the doctrine that was pushed. All right, 100%. No doubting about that. All right, and we can see that. In fact, I have it in this book, Satan's Angels Exposed. Let's go there now. All right, this is the book Satan's Angels Exposed. We'll start on page 149. All right, and this goes on from when the Illuminati was created in 1776 by Adam Weishaupt, a Teemanite, right, a so-called German. All right, and when he created the Illuminati on May 1st, 1776. All right, and it goes into the ultimate aims of the Illuminati. It says, by the time a member had reached the grade of illuminated minivel, he learned the ultimate aims of the order. 1. Abolish all ordered government. 2. Abolition of private property, right? The government, you will own nothing and be happy. 3. abolition of inheritance, right? You're not inheriting anything because you have nothing to inherit anyway. All right. 4, abolition of patriotism. All right. 5, abolition of all religion. Okay, that's what they want. 6, the abolition of the family. All right. Abolition of the family via the abolition of marriage. Now, keep that one in mind. Right. This is what they wanted to do. Right. Abolish the family. Destroy the family. What's the easiest way to do that? Go after the weakest link, the wife, the woman. Okay? Now let's go to page 151. Okay, the subheading is Strange Bedfellows. Okay, it says an English woman, Frances Fanny Wright, came to New York in 1829 to give a series of lectures to women, promoting the Women's Auxiliary of the Illuminati. She advocated the entire Illuminati program, right, abolition of the family, including communism. She also spoke of equal opportunity and equal rights, atheism, free love, right? In other words, getting high body counts, whoredoms, women sleeping with a number of men, cock carousel, all right? Free love and emancipation of women, right? And really emancipation goes into transfer of ownership. It doesn't mean freedom. So transfer of the ownership of the woman from their husbands to who? To the global banking elites, to these devils. Why? Because they send them out to work, for them. Which these women, when they go out to work, they have no time for the man. They have more time and their family. They have more time for their work, thinking about their work. And I've been there as well in my personal life. I've seen that. Okay. They go out there, they have no time for you. They go out making other relationships with men on the job, which is going to cause more whoredoms. All right, and this is what eventually destroy the family. This is why our family is such a mess. It's such a mess. Okay. It's clear, but they said what? She also speak of equal opportunity, equal rights, which a woman is not equal to a man naturally. There's a divine order. Okay, we get that in we can get that in the book of let's get 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 1. Verse 2, it says, "Now I praise you, brethren, that you remember me in all things, and keep the ordinances as I delivered them to you. But I will have you know that the head of every man is a Mashiach, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of a Mashiach is the church." Right? It's crazy. Okay? Let's go down a little bit. 1 Corinthians 11:7. "For a man indeed ought not to cover his head, for as much as he is the image and the glory of the Most High, but the woman is the glory of the man. For the man is not of the woman, but the woman is of the man. Neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man." Right? Right. Pretty clear, right? I can get some more on this. Let's get the book of Ephesians, chapter 5, and around 22nd verse. It says, "Wives, submit yourselves unto your own husbands as unto the Lord. For the husband is the head of the wife, even as a Mashiach Yahushai is the head of the church, and he is the savior of the body." All right. "Therefore, as the church is subject unto Yahushai and Mashiach, so let the wives be to their own husbands in everything." In everything, right? You're supposed to obey a man, right? Because you were created as a helpmeet, according to Genesis 2:18, right? And we're going to get Genesis 3:16 in a minute. Okay? You were created for the man, right? And you have to be subject to your husband and everything. Because why? Because women are what? A possession of a man. It's plain. And it's not just to put down women. This is the facts. And this is why the whole world is out of course. Because women don't know their roles. They don't know how to take care of a man. They don't know how to be a wife. The word wife means woman. The word woman goes into what? Servant. Right? A woman is a servant unto a man. Sirach. Book of Sirach, chapter 36, verse 24, it reads, "He that getteth a wife beginneth a possession, a help like unto himself, and a pillar of rest. Where no hedge is, there the possession is spoiled." So Esau taken away the hedge. So therefore the possession becomes spoiled. Now let's get the meaning of the book. The word possession. Possession, meaning
possession.
The state of having, owning, or controlling something, ownership, proprietor. So the man owned his wife as an asset. Okay? This is according to the Lord. How we could prove this in the law, if you go back to Numbers, the 30th chapter, it tells you a man could even disannul the prayers, a father or a husband of a woman could disannul her prayers to the Lord. It starts at a spiritual level and at a physical level, because a man is stronger than a woman. You know, he could provide better, he could keep us safe. Or is there reasons for everything? Okay? This is how the Lord made it. But a woman is not equal to a man according to the Lord. Alright? But these devils created this device, right, that we read about here, you know, where Aaron Russo told Nick Rockefeller basically that, you know, hey, you know, you're an idiot. You know, it's not about being equal, having equal pay as men, you know, having the right to vote. No. We want to do this because we want to be able to indoctrinate the children, which the Lord said, you know, to teach the children, you know, the laws, statutes, and commandments. You could get that in the Psalms. If I'm not mistaken, the Psalm 78 goes in that as well. You know, teaching the children the laws, statutes, and commandments. Who's responsible for that? Mainly the woman, because the woman will be at home with the children before the age of 12. All right, and the man as well, to enforce. All right, you know, but taking the woman out mean that the children don't get any teaching. Okay, you know, therefore they only learn wickedness, which is what they're teaching in school, like rainbowism, like freaking fairyism. Okay, you know, learning how to commit adultery from young, and wickedness. Okay, let's read another one of these. It says, we, the Rockefeller Foundation, supported and funded the women's liberation movement. Why do you think we did it? 2 primary reasons. Again, that they could tax more than half of the population. The other, so that women going out to work, it would break up families, which is one of the main tenets of the Illuminati. Women would have to spend all the day at work away from their family. The children would begin to see the state and teachers as their family, and this would make it easier to indoctrinate and control them. It's about control. You know? Problem, reaction, solution. They created the problem. Women were disenchanted. They wanted to get freedoms. They wanted to be the harlots. They gave them that freedom. They paid for it. All right? These Rockefellers paid for it. Right? They brought in the solution. You know? Problem, the reaction. They bring in the reaction, and then they got the solution. The solution is really what they wanted. Right? To destroy our families, which is the basic building block of Jake's family, of Jake, you know, society. Okay, it says, let me read this here. While trying to recruit Aaron Russo from the CFR, Rockefeller told him that his family foundation created the world's women's liberation using mass media control as part of a long-term plan to enslave humanity. He admitted they want to see hip us, right? Plain and straight and plain. See hip us. The hidden goal of feminism is to destroy the family, which interferes with state brainwashing of the young, right? Side benefits include depopulation, widening the tax base. Why? Because all of these women now have the freedom over their own bodies. They can do as many abortions as they want. Plain and simple, all right? And the statistics prove it. They actually said that, you know, women aborted, you know, the so-called black woman aborted more children than, you know, the white man actually killed. You know, plain and simple, you know. Plain and simple. You know, and that just show you how crazy this place is. How wicked, you know, this device that they created was. Right? It says displacing men in the role of providers also destabilizes the family. Right? They paid women, you know, not to have the man in the family. Right? You know, by giving government grants, you know. You know, these different teats or, you know, niceties that they give these women. You see? To get the man out of the house. To destabilize the family. To destroy who? Jake. Plain and simple. So now I'm you know, oh Lord willing, you see the picture more clearly. Alright? So let's get some scriptures here and close this out. Alright, let's get the book of Isaiah, chapter 32 and verse 7. It reads, the instruments also of the churl, the scoundrel, the tricks, are evil He deviseth wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words, even when the needy speaketh right, because they deceive these women, right? They deceive the woman, and the woman, what, they bought these lies, especially the so-called black woman, hook, line, and sinker. Hosea chapter 10, verse 13, right? It reads, "Ye have plowed wickedness, you have reaped iniquity, you have eaten the fruit of lies, because thou didst trust in thy way, in the multitude of thy mighty men." In fact, yeah, in the multitude of thy mighty men. Right, I'm going to read the NLT. "But you have cultivated wickedness and harvested a thriving crop of sins." Yeah, the woman now, is in charge of the men, they're over the household, which is wrong according to the Lord. Right, because they're the ones have this place in a mess. Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 12. Okay, those that lead thee cause thee to err. Right, women rule over them. Isaiah 31 and 22. All right, a woman shall compass a man. Okay, "The fruit of lies, because thou didst trust in thy way, in the multitude of thy mighty men." They trust in the multitude, or they trust in Esau. All right, a lot of these women, but they ate the fruit of lies. Okay, the lies of who? The serpent. The lies of the serpent. This is what these women ate. Eve. Okay, that same old serpent. All right, that old serpent. Right, it's not talking about the spiritual angel Lucifer, Satan. All right, okay, and that's why the Lord gonna cast out that old serpent. Revelation 12 and 9, and the dragon, the great dragon, was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceived the whole world. Right, he gonna be cast out by by the holy angels. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. This is not talking about the devil being cast out of heaven, having rebelled against the Lord. The devil never rebelled against the Most High. All right, it's talking about Esau, Edom, and the end of times. Right, a future prophecy. Right, it's about to happen not too long from now. All right, Lord willing. All right, that old serpent, this is the devil, Satan, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, the revised Roman Empire. He was back there in the garden. All right, when they go back to the book of Genesis, chapter 3, he was the one who had the fruit, encouraged Eve to eat of that fruit of that doctrine, right? And told her what? Genesis 3 and 4, "And the serpent said unto the woman, you shall not surely die, right? For the Most High doth know that the day that you eat thereof, your eyes shall be open, and you shall be as gods, knowing good and evil." So he was teaching her what? Evil, right? Teaching her to break the order of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, right? Let's get Genesis 3 and verse 16. It says, "Then he said to the woman," right, this is the Lord, right, "I will sharpen the pain of your pregnancy," and reading in the NLT, "and in pain you will give birth, and you will desire to control your husband." Which is what? Feminism. All right, that's what it's about. Desire to control, to be on top. All right, but he will rule over you. Okay, so that's opposites right there. The order the Lord set up, with the man over the woman, and then the devil, the doctrine of the devil, to what? Create what? Feminism. To have the woman control the man, which is what? Leads to our destruction. Leads to promiscuity. Leads to women bringing in seed by multiple men, right? High body count, all these things, right? That's where it leads to. Which you're gonna do what? It's gonna cause our seed not to take root, to be destroyed. So I pray this lesson was edifying. Right? That's the true history of women's lib and feminism. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of the great millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations on the hopeful elect. Till next time, Abad Babal and Shalom.